Call this meeting to order.
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with Chapter 231, Public Law 1975.
First, we're going to have invocation and solemn meditation, but also, I was remiss last meeting. We lost another Public Works gentleman, Big Albert Sr., Alvarado, and he's missed tremendously. Matter of fact, I almost thought he was still here when I went to ask about a question the other day. So, but again, if we can take that moment of silence for his family and also for the rest of this world that seems to be in turmoil in Israel and also Ukraine. Commissioners, stand your Taylor, please. Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Here.
Commissioner Lodes. Present. Commissioner Sorrow.
Here.
Commissioner Marchand.
Here.
Commissioner Taylor. Present. Deputy Director Romero. Excused.
Excused.
Director Soleo.
Here.
I just want to make a comments on the budget section real quick.
Another 45 minutes again?
Yeah. So the first one is the ordinance for the cap bank. So a traditional ordinance, if we look at a bond ordinance, for example, when you guys adopt, we then have to advertise, and then 20 days thereafter it becomes effective. So with the cap bank, it's not a traditional ordinance in that way. It becomes effective immediately. And all this really is doing is allowing us under a certain set of laws to be able to bank anything that we don't use. Another set of laws, it automatically does it. That's all that does. The budget we presented a month ago at this point. It has been posted on our website along with the presentation since then and publicly advertised. I just want to comment on a couple things. So as part of the process, we send it up to the State Division of Local Government Services. They then do their review, just going through a checklist to make sure everything is as it should be, as according to their state document. There were just two changes to the original document, which was there's a section for what is accumulated absences, so like accumulated sick time, vacation time, comp time that our employees earn and have as of December 31st. That way they know, like, okay, if everyone just retired as of January 1st the next day, what is that going to cost the county? So they changed that form, so that's different in the budget that's attached. And then there's also a minor change as far as one of the cap calculations. Again, it's way too specific, but I just wanted to point out that the document that is attached is slightly modified from the original, but that's as part of the usual process. It's nothing to be concerned about.
It doesn't affect the budget otherwise.
No. It's just compliance stuff. So state approved it, and then we have our capital ordinance, which the detail of what those improvements are were provided and also presented, and then one thing I want to comment on, we have the ordinance for Down Township tonight. I understand that they introduced theirs last night, and then they're going to be at our April 23rd meeting. That way, when we have the public hearing, they can do like a little presentation to summarize it, and then be able to answer any questions of the public at that time. Aside from that, the health board, they adopted their budget. We do a resolution just affirming the amount that's going to be raised by taxation, which has not changed since last year. And then we submit that to the county board of taxation to strike the rate when the tax bills go out in August. That's it. I just wanted to provide that in advance of any discussion and any votes or anything like that.
Thank you, Mr. Ridgway.
Ordinance 2024-1, ordinance approving cap bank for the 2024 county budget. We are in compliance with NJSA 40A:2-17, so that the ordinance may be read by title only. Do I have a motion and second?
I'll make the motion.
That the ordinance be read on final reading by title only. Who was the
It was a motion, I second.
voice vote?
All in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 2024-1, approving cap bank for the 2024 county budget. Do I have a motion and second to open public hearing on ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Again, voice vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public hearing.
Anybody that's like to step on a public hearing? Anybody?
Motion to close.
Second.
Voice vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do I have a motion and second that ordinance 2024-1 be finally adopted?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
The ordinance published herewith has finally adopted on April 9, 2024, and is effective immediately upon passage. Public hearing on budget and tax resolution. Do I have a motion and second to open public hearing on 2024 county budget and tax resolution?
So
I'll make the
moved.
motion. Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes. Public comment? Anyone wish to come up, speak? State your name, address, shoe size, anything else you want?
Motion to close.
Motion closed.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-238, resolution adopting the 2024 county budget authorizing $103,700,000 to be raised by taxation in support of the county budget. Do I have a motion and second to approve Resolution 2024-238, resolution adopting the 2024 county budget authorizing $103,700,000 to be raised by taxation in support of the county budget?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Director, may I?
Yes, you may, sir.
Maybe just real quick, I want to commend you and our administration. You guys did a great job when it came to this budget. Seriously, second to none. We were looking for something, you were able to make it happen. And that was, of course, we wanted to make sure that there was no tax increase this year. So God bless you, and you did a great job.
Good job, guys.
Ordinance 2024-2. Bond ordinance 2024-2 providing for various capital improvements in and by the county of Cumberland, New Jersey, appropriating $6,400,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $6,080,000 bonds or notes of the county to finance part of the costs thereof. We are in compliance with NJSA 40A:2-17 so that the ordinance may be read by title only. Do I have a motion and second that the ordinance may be read on final reading by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bond ordinance 2024-2 providing for various capital improvements in and by the county of Cumberland, New Jersey, appropriating $6,400,000. Therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $6,080,000 bonds or notes of the county to finance part of the cost thereof. Do I have a motion and second to open public hearing on the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public hearing?
Public hearing, anyone? Speak up.
Motion to close.
Second.
Do I have a motion and second that ordinance 2024-2 be finally adopted?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
The bond ordinance, the summary terms of which are included herein, has finally adopted by the County of Cumberland in the County of Cumberland, State of New Jersey on April 9th, 2024, and the 20-day period of limitation within which suit, action, or proceeding questioning the validity of such bond ordinance can be commenced, as provided in the local bond law, has begun to run from the date of the first publication of this statement. Copies of the full bond ordinance are available at no cost during regular business hours at the clerk of the board's office for members of the general public who request the same. Ordinance 2024-3. Bond ordinance 2024-3 of the County of Cumberland providing the funding of sewer improvements on behalf of the Township of Down and the County of Cumberland pursuant to the shared service agreement appropriating $33,674,200, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $33,674,200 bonds or notes of the County of Cumberland, New Jersey, to finance the costs thereof and authorizing the execution of certain documents related thereto. Do I have a motion and second that the ordinance be read on first reading by title only?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
I'd just like to make one comment to this. This is such a monumental moment for the county. It is something that is needed for such a long period of time and probably will make Cumberland County its economic development and maybe its future move in such a positive direction that I think all of the county will definitely appreciate it, not just the people that live down over into the Bay Shore area and down the lower parts of the county. It's got a major future for the county. So that's what I was saying.
Director?
Director, may I?
Surely.
I would have to abstain based on my residence in Down Township.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Director, just to echo your words, this is took 12 or 13 years to get here, but they opened so many doors for other townships to consider the same idea of bringing sewer and water, which is a basic thing that we just expect. And our county residents have lived with it for forever, till even possibility. Down is doing this, we're behind it. People, there are other agencies that bent over backwards to help them. So this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg, that there'll be other areas that we hopefully will are looking at this to make this happen.
Thanks, Commissioner.
Economic development.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Bond ordinance 2024-3 of the County of Cumberland providing for the funding of sewer improvements on behalf of the Township of Down in the County of Cumberland pursuant to a shared service agreement, appropriating $33,674,200 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $33,674,200 bonds or notes of the County of Cumberland, New Jersey, to finance the costs thereof, and authorizing the execution of certain documents related thereto. Do I have a motion and second that moves the ordinance on first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sarr?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Abstain.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Notice is hereby given that the bond ordinance 2024-3 was introduced and approved by the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Cumberland on first reading on April 9, 2024. It will be further considered for final passage after public hearing thereon at a meeting of the Board of County Commissioners to be held at the Cumberland County Administration Building, 164 West Broad Street in Bridgeton, New Jersey, on Tuesday, April 23, 2024 at 6 p.m. prevailing time, at which time and place comments and objections to bond ordinance 2024-3 may be presented by members of the public. During the week prior to and including the date of such meeting, copies of said bond ordinance will be available to the general public who shall request the same at the office of the clerk of the Board of County Commissioners, 164 West Broad Street, Bridgeton, New Jersey. Do I have a motion and second to open public comment on resolutions only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Public comment? Anyone like to get up and speak?
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 2024-239, resolution approving the 2024 Cumberland County Board of Health budget appropriating $4,217,459 and authorizing $3,050,000 to be raised by taxation by the Cumberland County Health Board. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sarr?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-240, resolution recognizing April 14th through April 20th, 2024 as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week and honoring Cumberland County Public Safety Telecommunicators for their dedication and service to our community. Do I have a motion and second?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht?
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes?
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow?
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand?
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor?
Yes.
Director Soleo?
Yes.
Resolution 2024-241, resolution authorizing a memorandum of agreement between Cumberland County Superior Officers Association Fraternal Order Police Local 194 and the County of Cumberland for 4 years effective January 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2026. Do I have a motion and
So
second?
moved.
Second.
Can I make a comment before we vote, Director?
Absolutely, go ahead.
And I want to thank the administration. Okay, with all these contracts that are being settled, again, the people that we look to are you, and we really appreciate what you've done. You have been very successful in all of these, so thank you.
I'd like to state one more other thing, too. If it wasn't for the commission to have the intestinal fortitude to push these contracts forward with the help of the administration and give a positive outlook for these unions and these contracts, I think that's something that's very important for us working as a group and working as a county and bringing all the unions together and realizing that they're working for the county and they're doing a great job and they're going to go forward and again, bring this county together.
Good point,
again, thank
Director.
you.
Commissioner Albrecht,
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes,
Yes.
Commissioner Sarr.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-242, resolution awarding fair and open contract for providing communications talent appraisal services for the counties of Cumberland and Salem, RFP number 24-14. Do I have a motion and second?
So
Motion.
moved.
Second, question on it, Director?
Surely.
Can we get a clarification, please, on this particular resolution? The amount of money that we're spending, I understand that there's a split, but if you can just say that for the public, what it is, and Director, if you would want to do something afterwards.
No, I think Ridgeway would be the perfect person to give the clarification on the appraisals, absolutely, and what's happening.
Yeah, so the scope of the appraisals, as part of the middle mile grant application, it included communications towers as an in-kind match. So what that means is that there is property that is available that the counties, both Salem and Cumberland own, that they are going to contribute towards the project and benefit the project in some way. So there has to be some sort of value assigned to that. Federal regulations require that it has to be conducted by an independent appraiser. So there is, there's two different methods that they can go about it. They can look at what the actual market value of the tower is, or they can look at the rental value of the tower. So if there's space on it, what you can reasonably expect to lease that space from. So the appraisals will take care of both those avenues, and those will both be submitted to NTIA for approval. As far as where the costs are funded through, it's anticipated that 70% is covered by the feds through the middle mile program, at which the 30% is then split almost 50-50 between Cumberland and Salem. It's actually 55-45.
Yeah,
But
let's just say 60-40, make it easy.
yeah, so of that it comes out of.
In other words, the whole money's not just coming from us, it is actually being split.
Split.
Would you want to put that clarification in the resolution?
We can, if you wish, sure.
If I may, so it is kind of in there, so in the certification of funds, it identifies different accounts, so they don't say it.
And I must have missed it, I apologize.
No, it's not obvious. So like the one account will say like S01, that's a Salem account. It won't
Okay.
say it's
All right.
C01.
Do you want to make it more clear, Commissioner?
No, if he has it and the S
Okay.
designates Salem, I just wanted to make sure that the people knew that Cumberland is not paying for the whole deal. It's just that, you know, we're passing the resolution because we're the lead agency. That's the only
That's
reason why I
correct.
wanted
That is correct.
clarified.
And it's a necessary evil at this point in time
That's all.
to have those appraisals to create what contributions will we be able to make with the middle mile project.
Director, I just like make a point that we're doing this because the person is now our liaison, I guess, is interpreting it a certain way, but it's been clear this is discretionary or not discretionary. Well, it's his determination. This is the way it should be done, and I think that was made clear that that may go higher. We're doing this because we're asked to do it. We're going to go through the motions. We're going to spend this money. But in the end, it may be determined that the way we did it the first time is the correct way. It's just the way he's interpreting it. But that's for higher ups to determine if that's
Above our pay grade.
above our pay grade right
That's
now.
right.
So we're doing our due
Yeah.
diligence, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's
it
why I'm
can-
getting both.
That's right, but we're doing both both the highest and basically the least amount.
Well, the clarification was just strictly for what we were spending. That's all.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
Resolution 2024-243, authorizing payment of bills. Do I have a motion and
I'll
second?
make the motion.
Second.
Commissioner Albrecht.
Yes.
Commissioner Lodes.
Yes.
Commissioner Sorrow.
Yes.
Commissioner Marchand.
Yes.
Commissioner Taylor.
Yes.
Director Soleo.
Yes.
These are under the consent agenda resolutions. Resolution ID number 15054, resolution authorizing purchase from New Jersey State contract vendor for renewals of Microsoft Office 365 related software and support for the Department of Information Technology. ID number 15058, resolution approving budget amendment, disaster response crisis counseling for grant program, $30,000. 15060, resolution declaring 2014 Chevy Tahoe K1500, VIN number 1GN SK2E0XER141689, mileage is 108,815 miles, asset number 8559, used by the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office as surplus and unneeded property, and authorizing sale to the City of Bridgeton Fire Department. 15064, resolution approving budget amendment SFY 2024 alternative responses to reduce instances of violence and escalation together grant program, $150,000. 15066, resolution approving budget amendment WIC Seniors Farmers Market Nutrition Program, 2024, $3,235. 15070, resolution authorizing the Cumberland County Department of Human Services and Division of Employment and Training to provide youth service programs funded by the Juvenile Justice Commission. 15079, resolution approving budget amendment federal financial participation in home support services, $51,607. 15083, resolution approving budget amendment Southern Shore Regional Destination Marketing Organization grant, $37,500. 15086, resolution authorizing execution of fiduciary investment management agreement for the Cumberland County Deferred Compensation Plan administered by Nationwide Retirement Solutions Incorporated. 15087, resolution amending resolution 2024-220, authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for minute track system per quote Q-255698 for the County of Cumberland. 15088, resolution authorizing purchase of two 2023 Chevrolet Express 2500 cargo vans with accessories for the Office of Aging and Disabled under bid number ESCNJ 23/24-11, contract number 65 MCES CCPS. 15007, resolution accepting grant award for the NJSL Capital Projects Funds Community Center Digital Connect in the amount of $3 million. 15043, resolution authorizing submission and acceptance of child advocacy grant development grants, treatment services, programs, technology, and capital improvements for the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office. 15044, resolution approving budget amendment County Innovation Program, $14,355. 15057, resolution authorizing application and acceptance of funding from the State of New Jersey Department of Human Services, Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services, Disaster Response Crisis Counseling Grant Program. 15063, resolution authorizing acceptance and execution of a grant agreement for the state fiscal year 2024 alternative responses to reduce instances of violence and escalation together grant program. 15067, resolution authorizing approval to accept grant award from the New Jersey Department of Health for the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. 15084, resolution approving budget amendment and change in title and text 2024 Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, $77,500. 15089, resolution authorizing the award of a non-fair and open contract for annual maintenance agreement and software license renewal for Board of Elections proprietary software and equipment. 15092, resolution canceling expired contracts for April 2024 covering materials, services, and supplies. 15093, resolution authorizing increase of monetary ceiling for providing legal services for civil commitments and representation of the County of Cumberland and the County Adjuster's Office. 15094, resolution authorizing purchases from the state contract vendors. 15095, resolution authorizing and approving class settlement in litigation matter of Brown Clark et al. Versus Charles Warren, U.S. District Court, docket number 1:20-CV-7907. 15096, resolution correcting resolution 2024-221, resolution authorizing grant application to the New Jersey Office of Attorney General for the sub-grant under the FFY 23 Victims of Crime Act grant program. 15097, resolution authorizing amendment to 2024 sub-grant to the Margaret Winchester Enrichment Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired through the Cumberland County Office on Aging and Disabled. 15099, resolution approving budget amendment, state health insurance program grant, $38,000. 15100, resolution amending resolution 2024-109, authorizing approval to submit a grant application and to execute a grant agreement with the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce for fiscal year 2024 WIOA Summer Youth Work Experience Program. 15103, resolution approving budget amendment, fiscal year 2024 WIOA Summer Youth Work Experience Program, $387,600. 15104, resolution reassigning defense of Cumberland County in the matter of Crystal Brown versus Cumberland County, docket number CUM-L-0438-21. 15105, resolution amending resolution adopted August 11, 1960, designating certain county roads as through streets. 15106, resolution authorizing the submission of a proposal to Salem County Division of Workforce Development to provide one-stop career services to WIOA Title I-B, Adult Dislocated Worker and Youth Services. 15107, resolution authorizing contract agreement with the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Disability Services for the fiscal year 2025 renewal of funding under the Personal Assistance Services Program. 15110, resolution in support of Gateway Community Action Partnerships application to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Service Administration for children and families for funding to continue the Early Head Start Child Care Partnership Services and authorizing a letter of support. 15112, resolution declaring various vehicles and equipment as surplus and unneeded property and authorizing disposition of the property via GovDeals online auction or public auction. 15113, resolution declaring a military mobile ramp identifiers DT1D W25KY 606 30010 NSN 399001055900104, color yellow, as surplus and unneeded property, and authorizing transfer to the Cumberland County Improvement Authority as e-waste for recycling pursuant to a shared service agreement. 15114, resolution authorizing a shared service agreement between the County of Cumberland and the County of Hudson with respect to the housing of Cumberland County and adult inmates at the Hudson County Correctional Facility. Anybody? We're going into the other resolutions now.
Can we make, Director, can we make any comments on these before we go
Or do you want to
forward?
wait till the end?
I'd like to wait to the end because there's only a few left of the others.
All right, that's fine.
That's good.
Yeah, there's only got 8 of them.
14940, resolution awarding a contract for electric and natural gas energy consultation for the County of Cumberland and the Cumberland County Cooperative Contract Pricing System identifier number 181 CCCCPS RFP number 24-05. It's still pending. 14954, resolution awarding contract for providing in-school youth industry-focused training internship program services for Cape May County. RFP number 24-03, that's still pending. 14955, resolution awarding a contract for providing out-of-school youth industry-focused occupational training internship program for services for Salem County and Cape May County, pending. 14969, resolution awarding contract for providing specifications for roof replacement at 220 North Laurel Street, 800 East Commerce Street, Bridgeton, New Jersey, bid number 24-08, pending. Resolution 15005, resolution awarding contract for providing paper goods and miscellaneous janitorial items, bid number 24-11, pending. 15046, resolution awarding contract for preventative maintenance and repair for security door system at the Cumberland County Department of Corrections, bid number 24-12. 15056, resolution awarding a contract for area plan 2022-2024 summer camp assistance RFP 24-15, pending. Resolution authorizing partnership with Rowan University for resiliency grant with NASA.
Okay. Let's go into comment from the commissioners at this point.
Just back to the vehicles, do we know if the Department of Aging they're getting 2 new vehicles? Are there 2 vehicles they're giving up? 2 vans, they're buying 2 new vans, and they have 2 old vans? Yeah,
We
anyway,
already do retire the ones.
I have no idea.
Another department's here.
Department of Aging,
I believe she's on the phone.
so,
I'll follow up with Barbara, but I thought we
Okay.
did the
we
resolution.
gave those up,
Okay.
huh?
I knew there was one, but that was the vehicle a while ago. That was the van, right? So
That was the
this-
bus.
This is the bus.
I believe she's
Yeah.
online.
Who's on mine?
Barbara.
I'm on the line.
Oh, okay.
This is Barbara.
Hello, Barbara. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, we do have 2 vehicles we are going to be removing. We haven't removed them yet because in past, last year we had an issue where by the time the purchase order was issued, the vendor had already sold the vehicle to another person. So we're waiting before we take anything off the road to make sure we are getting these 2 vans.
No problem. Director, just the Board of Election has asked for vehicles. So if this happens and they do buy the vehicle, they do get them, they consider
What would be the vehicles we use for?
the Board of Election. They
Yeah, but for what, do you know what they use?
Techs, they have techs that go around during election time.
Okay.
Am I saying that right, or that? So they have techs that they drive their own vehicles.
We have our own techs now as opposed to
We have
outside?
6 people,
contractors?
right? 6.
We've always had our own tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they've asked to consider during budget time the idea of having vehicles. This might be a good way to get the vehicles for what they need. So the vans,
When you first started with the new machines, did you had outside contractors then, in the very beginning?
But we always have our own taxes.
Even prior to
Even
that?
prior to
Okay,
that.
very good.
so they have people that drive around in their own vehicles. They also have with the machines that go down, they need equipment to,
Sure.
the vans may be good. They might not need both of them, but at least maybe one. So we can
All right.
consider that.
We'll consider it.
And what we're going to plan on getting rid of are not vans. They're old Ford Escapes,
Oh,
which
Even
are too
better.
small for our purposes with everything that we have to supply for Meals on Wheels.
okay, all right, we'll take that into consideration. Thank
That may
you.
work even
Yeah.
better for
Okay,
them. So,
very good.
Just wanted to comment, to talk about the administration. This is the settlement of the Brown matter. It's actually really, you know how important this is to the county, and I want to compliment you because it was not easy, and finding the right law firm, doing the right thing, meeting all the meetings, going through with the judge. It was a very tough call, but in the end, this is actually only 3 cents or 2 cents, but how massive this was is impressive, and it actually helps the county put us in good footing. We know what we have to do, what we have to put aside. It's not good, but at least we know what we got to do and gets us for future, and then gets it off the books and be done with it.
It's
So-
solidified class action.
so this is a real, it's, like I said, it's only 2 sentences, but it's a major, major deal. So I compliment you on that, so thank
Yes,
you.
and again, same with here. They really do a good job. And that's going to save the county a lot of money. Thank guys.
Director, on 15110 Gateway Community Partnership, has it ever been bid out to other companies at all to handle this?
We'd have to probably send
Well, just if we could ask, I appreciate that.
some purchasing in that question.
Yeah, just if this is being bid out to other companies that may be interested in doing this for future. And I guess the security doors, I'm glad we're doing something with them. We're not letting them stay broke, so, thanks.
Okay, any other commissioners?
I do have a question, I guess, for Stan, maybe, about clarification on Resolution 15054. It's the one where you're on a shopping spree.
What is it? Yeah, so that's split between us and DOS.
Okay.
And it's so that you could have your accounts, your email. It's for Teams, it's for our Azure portal, it's for all of our licenses. It's a necessity.
And it's just for the administration and for
The whole
DOS?
county.
The whole entire
The
county?
whole county, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
for the
also
whole
new
county.
equipment being purchased as well?
That's,
Or no?
is that for me or would that be somebody else?
I don't know, it's all on the same
Which one?
quote.
Microsoft 554.
I don't think there's any equipment on.
No?
There shouldn't be
I thought it
any.
was all licensing.
It's all software licensing.
The
It's,
one that's 210,000? Yeah, that is software, okay.
yeah, it should be all software on that.
And that's all
yeah.
typical?
Yeah, they're all
software?
different licenses. We do this every year with our vendor and with Microsoft, and that's to make sure that we maintain consistency across the board with all licensing, not just for our accounts, but it also is for our servers. It's for, not to get too technical, but we have SQL servers that we run that we have to pay licenses for, REP servers. So there's a whole plethora of different licenses around there. But it's split budget-wise between us and DOS. And actually, we saved $100,000 on it this year when we meet with our vendor, we go over it, and we go over it one step at a time, and we were able to see that there were licenses that we were better served using somewhere else, and then some of the licenses we really didn't need, and that was on the DOS level, so they actually got a very good deal. Theirs was $100,000 cheaper, but it's all county money.
Stan, you kind of answered my question then, so as it compares to last year, this is actually a savings then?
It is, it's a significant savings, but it's only because we determined that they're not using those licenses anymore. Anything from Microsoft, when we can save money, I take it as a win.
I appreciate you taking the time to go through and see
Yeah, no
exactly
problem.
what we needed and what we didn't. It was
Yeah.
just big numbers, I wanted to make sure the public had clarification.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
not just my department, we sat down with them, us, DOS, their IT department, we all sat together with rep from Microsoft and our rep from CDW to go over it. We do it every year just to make sure that, and we put it on the schedule now because we want to make sure that we get it approved ahead of time so that there's no lapse in service. So if we put it on in May, then if it got approved at the end of the month, the way.
Nobody's rushing to put
Yes.
it all back
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
school
yeah.
districts can be in
Yes,
that
yes.
position, so thank you.
Good
for
questions,
that.
good questions.
Okay, just to be clear, so every year, that's what we would do then? You would sit down, go through them, see if
Yes.
there's licenses that we don't need anymore, or perhaps there may be something additional we might need.
Yes.
Understood.
So we can knock another $100,000 off for next year, right?
We'll mark that down.
Your lips, I wish. Microsoft will find a way. I will say that.
Yeah, software seems to be the way they make money these days, that's for sure.
And in there, it's not just the software too, it's in addition, like I said, there's a lot of licensing for some of our servers that we have. I don't want to get into that here, but there's a lot of licensing when it comes to Microsoft.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
appreciate the
Yep, thanks.
clarification, thank you very much. My other question is on Resolution 15007, the $3 million grant for the capital project in Mars River. I know, I'm very excited about this project, and I think it's a fantastic opportunity, and I want to see that it's done well. I know that the county is responsible for funding the operations for this project after it is completed. I know that the library, you gave us some clarification at one of the last meetings, you've already budgeted for this a little bit, to some extent. I know Mars River has also already budgeted. Is it possible to have a little bit more of a specific clarified budget moving forward with this project?
Commissioner, Mr. Ridgway actually put a estimated budget together from 2027, if I'm not mistaken, through to about 30, or it might have been about 30. And again, it was estimated.
And where everything is coming from?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it's hard to really pinpoint, because it really is an estimate, because at that point, we'll have the UAW wall-to-wall contract, that ends at the end of December 2025. So the librarians and any library staffing in there that is under that agreement, the salary structures could be completely different than what they are now.
Right.
So
Basically, he's basically prorating over the cost of what we do now with the Cumberland Library, and then putting that prorate, and then.
Well, I know Mars
giving it-
River had people in mind, and the library had people in mind, so
Yeah, and I spoke to the mayor on that effect just yesterday, and so we're going to hash these things out and talk more about it in the near future. So it's an excellent program, excellent project.
It's a fantastic project. I think it's going to be a huge win for Mars River. I'm very happy to see it happen. I'm glad that we were able to get this kind of a grant. I just want to make sure that we move forward with it responsibly. We plan ahead.
But it's not just boom for Morris River Township, it would be a boom for commercial, whole southern part of the county, so, and as a whole county, so nice.
Already, I'm in a meeting. That's mom calling, guys. I have to answer when mom calls. I have to answer when mom calls. I don't know. She's 86 years old. I got to be careful. Thank you. How about I put that on silent?
I think that was my last question. Thank you. Are there any other questions?
Any other commissioners?
I have something on Resolution 5110. Because I sit on the board for Gateway, I don't think it would be appropriate if I, voted on that, so I would have to abstain on that resolution.
Anything
Well,
else?
that'll be 2 weeks from now. That's not
But
today.
just want to notate that.
Yeah. You can make the note now. Commissioner?
No, no additional.
Nothing? Anyone else? Okay. Commissioner comments? Let's bring that to a close.
Public comment?
You want to call public comment?
Yeah, does anybody else have anything else?
No, we're all good.
Okay.
so.
Do I have a motion and a second to open public comment
So moved.
on new
Second.
business only?
New business. Anyone would like to
All in
speak?
favor?
Aye. Anyone like to speak on new business? State your name, address, anything else? Move to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
There you go.
All in favor?
There's your second right there.
Second, right there.
All in favor?
Aye.
We do have executive session?
Do we have reason for the executive session?
And there is no anticipated action.
Okay.
So motion to go into it?
Gotta read it.
Second.
You gotta read it first.
Yes, you gotta read it. Yeah.
Resolution 2024-244, resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of the New Jersey Senator Byron and Bear Open Publics Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-12, matters relating to litigation, negotiations, and client attorney privilege, matters relating to the employment relationship. Now, do I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
You're done.
Do I?
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.